Hey everyone, Rob Wise Guy 82 here. Got a few different things. Uh, well, they're all eBay stuff. I've got a lot of my New York Comic Con books in, but still waiting on a few, so I'm not going to show those yet. There's been some tragedies. Had to waiting to hear back from some sellers, but we'll get into those. Hope you guys are doing well. So I want to give a shout out to Kirk, Ian, and Savannah over at Your Mom's Basement. They do a live show every Sunday. Now, usually they're later, but I believe because Kurt's starting a new job, congrats by the way, they're going to try to do it around 7 o'clock next Sunday, but they go over a bunch of the books for the week, and then they pick one book to read during the week, and then they talk about one book in particular. Last one, yesterday they did The Filth by Grant Morrison. Next week we're reading, and then everybody in the chat, a lot of people read the same book, and then everybody talks about it. But for next week it's going to be Volume 1 of Why the Last Man. From Brian K. Vaughan and Pia Guerrero. Is that how it goes? I see it on my shelf, but I can't see the name. All three of them are freaking amazing. Great chemistry. They're hilarious. I love it. So if you don't know about them, go check them out. I believe it's Kurt FM. He's the one that hosts it. But they're all fabulous. It's awesome. So obviously you guys see this one thing I got, and I got to tell you, this is one of my top. Well, what are the Dark Crystal, Legend, Never-Ending Story, Labyrinth? Those are all my favorites, and I couldn't believe this when I saw it, guys. This is Jen and the Lance Strider. Just look at how freaking amazing that is. It looks just like it. They got his flute that he's playing. Now, I found this one because I had this right here, the New York Comic Con with the Gartham and the winged Kira. But man, nobody wants to let me have that one. For the cheapest one was like $168 I saw, and then they've gone for over $200. I'm going to have to be sneaky with one of them. But they've got a bunch of them, and then, so this is how I found out. So the one that I got is actually the San Diego Comic-Con one. And I love her. I love Augur. Don't know. You guys got to remember that. She's awesome. Conjunction. I freaking love those movies. Absolutely amazing. And I got a great deal on it. I've seen them upwards of $100. Summer, let's see, Funko 2016 Summer Convention exclusive. So it doesn't actually say San Diego here, but it does on the back, like you guys saw. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Oh, there we go. All right, so got some signed books. I've got some. I got some books from one of my favorites that I really didn't know about until I just stumbled across them. And then I got some good horror books in. I haven't read them yet, but all right, here we go, guys. So the first thing I'll show you, this is pretty awesome, although it is sad because, all right, check this out. So this was I think they gave this out at the Diamond Retailer Summit. It doesn't say it on here, like it doesn't have a little emblem on there like a lot of them do. But this is Scott Snyder and Jeff Lemire's AD After Death Book 1, coming out, I think in a month or so. I forget exactly when. But this is signed by Jeff Lemire, Scott Snyder. So I guess this guy, I was bidding on the auction, and then he had one that he was just selling. Well, the one that I was bidding on, I picked it out specifically. There was a few of these on here, and Jeff Lemire, it was real big and bold, and it was in a perfect spot, and Scott Snyder's was a lot clearer. You can see it kind of a little fast, a little dull right there, but it looked so much nicer, and it said near mint on it. Well, because the guy had two of them, he accidentally sent me the other one. Now, it's not like this one is, it's kind of, well, it's, let's see if you could see it. There's a couple good dimples. There's one right here, and then one right, yeah, you can see it right there. But it's got some kind of cut or printer defect right here. It looks like the, like those books where the ends are feathered, or I'm not sure what the correct word is, but about 1.5 inches right here, and it's, it sucks, but, so the guy is, he's going to send me, he sent me a bunch of pictures of books that he would be willing to send me, and they're all signed, and I think I picked a pretty good one out. A couple of them that, I normally would have picked, I already had them, so they may have been worth a little bit more, but the one that I picked I don't have, so I'm really excited about it, and it's going to be really cool. So totally excited to just have this. If I can find another one, I got this for like I think it was like $17. It was I ended up winning it for 11 and 7, or excuse me, 11 and 6, and freaking amazing. Jeff Lemire, Scott Snyder. This will be coming out soon. I haven't read it yet or anything, just because it's a big format. So what is it? Magazine, I think. Excuse me. Alright, so another signed book that I was able to snag. I've got a few of these, but I've never seen one like this. This right here is Descender #1. Now this one, check this out, guys. This one is signed by Dustin Nguyen, but it's the first one I've seen in red. And then, of course, it's got the red on the cover, but look at how freaking awesome that looks, guys. Look at that. Freaking awesome. So I got it for like 12 or 13 bucks. I won it for. Nobody else bid on it, or one other person bid on it, but excuse me. I had initial bid on it, and then I put like 15 bucks. Well, one other person tried, and it got me up to like 11 or something like that. So very excited about that. Like I said, I've got a bunch of these. So, and everybody knows there's talk about a movie or something going on with this, which that would be freaking amazing. This next one, though, is very interesting to me because it doesn't have a publisher yet, and it is by a name that we all know, and that's Justin Jordan. Now, this is, there's really nothing to it. I think it's only about 12, maybe 14 pages, but it is absolutely amazing. I saw one, I missed out on it. I had a bid of, it was $12. I bid that because there was $3 shipping. And somebody cut me at the last minute, and I couldn't get to it because I was working, and it sold for $13. The next one, which is this one, I found for, the guy had it for $55 and 5 shipping. This is The Family Tree. I should have looked, but so I just know that it's Justin Jordan, and I don't know who's doing the artwork, but it's all done with watercolor. Called The Family Trade. There's really nothing to it. It's only a few pages. There's no publisher as of now, but the one that sold for $13, it said rumored for Image Comics, and I really couldn't find anything else about it. But so the guy had 55 bucks and 5 shipping. Now this is somebody that I bought a lot of books from, and I emailed him, and I told him, listen, I told him the situation that had just happened. Look at how amazing that looks, though. So he was like, well, he was like, yeah, I hadn't seen any others, and there's, I believe, only 200 of these. So he was like, I kind of just threw a number out there. I was like, well, that one went for 13. I'm thinking, I don't want to insult you, but I can't really ask, for anything more than $30 shipped. And he was like, you got it, man. That's cool. So we made the deal. So I got this for 30 bucks. Haven't read it. It's not like I'm afraid to read them, but I want to be extra careful, especially with these, these rare books. There's only 200 of them, so I don't want to mess with it. And then, of course, Justin Jordan signed it right here. Now, I hate that it's not real. Looks like it's kind of faded, but like the marker was running out of ink or something. Two seconds in to that little pause it does on me. So what was I saying? Something about the ink fading on the signature or something like that. So this next one is another addition to my my Boom Studios 1 in 100 variants. We went over them before. The normal print run that I've been able to find is between 5 and 10,000. So the 1 in 100 variants, if you think about it, can be no more than 50 to 100 of these things floating around. So this one is, all right, so this is Rowan's Ruin. It came out last year. Had a couple of really good variants to it. Now, it was just a 4-issue miniseries. I thought this was really well done. Great artwork, great story, horror story. Now, you guys can see, there's one big tick right here that I knew about, and you couldn't really see anything else, guys. But I mean, there's another one here, and it's tough because of the white cover. But I mean, it's like every half inch there's a little dimple. So that kind of sucked. But I got this. They were asking 25 and 5 or 25 and 6, and I was like, you mind doing it for $20 shipped? So we did it. It just kind of sucks, man. But I told him about it. I was like, this really doesn't look as good as the picture. He was like, well, they all just want to send it back, and I'm like, I always have a hard time. Like I said, man, there's not many of them around, and who knows if I've never seen another one of these up there. So just like my ufology, I haven't seen another one of those. I got that a month or so ago. So there's not a lot of these books, guys. Haven't really. There's a couple that I'm wondering if they're gonna do. I know Warlords of Appalachia just came out. And Weavers, I know they got a 1 in 35. Lucas Stand. They did a 1 in 45 Riley Rossmo that I got, but not a 1 in 100 for any of those. So I don't know if maybe sometimes they put them out later or something. Maybe. But, this one's really plain, but it just, shows you've got, the story takes place in the U.S. and then over in the UK. So really great story about ghosts and just really, really cool. So that's sad. The Scott Snyder book is sad. Boy, these are super sad. These right here are Animosity #1. I forget what one of them is, but one of them is the CBSI, the comic book speculators, speculation and investing. Yeah, these were supposed to be near mint. They were packaged good, but tape must have slipped and the ends poked out of the book, or poked out of the packaging, and kind of got crunched. I had some weight on them, but you can still see it. Yeah, right there, you can see it. The back, I think, on this one breaks color. But look at this, man. These freaking... Look at Sandor. Amazing. Other than that, these are in great shape, so you could probably get it better, but, there's only, I think, 150 of each of these. So again, I got, the first time I saw these two, they were like 30, 35, 40 bucks a piece. Look at this one, guys. Again, there's only about 150. There is a black and white of each of these. There's only 50 of them, and they're pretty freaking expensive. I haven't seen it for less than 100. But look at that, guys. Absolutely amazing. Freaking amazing. But this one is even worse. You could see it breaks color big time. Yeah, big time. Ugh. But the guy, I told him about it, sent it pictures, and right away he was like, "Dude, I'm so sorry," and he gave me a 50%. Initially I got these for $15 a piece. They're both by the same guy, obviously. What is that? $7.50. I'm all right with that. There's only 150 of them around. Maybe one less near mint copy for each one, but that's all right. Everything else looks freaking amazing. Ah, I love them. Absolutely gorgeous. So these next ones, you know what I'm gonna do? Because I know a lot of people don't. I know a lot of people don't stay for all the videos. I'll think of something, and maybe the first person to do something in the comment that whatever, I'll try to remember to do that at the end of the video, and that person, whoever it is, can I'll send you guys something. I'll just pick something at random that I got. But these next ones I'm going to show. Actually, maybe I'm going to save these till the end. All right, hold on. All right, so the next ones I'm going to show are books from L. Torres, who does Straight Jacket, the 4-issue mini series from Amigo Comics. He also did, or is in the middle of doing, Unleash, which is pretty amazing so far. And he has done a lot of other books. I'm hoping to get, it's called Westwood Witches. There's and then another series called The Veil. A lot of these he started doing them with IDW. But this first one is it's another sad story. But it's a $10.50 sad story shipped. These were supposed to be near mint. This is a 4-issue miniseries done in 2010, I believe. It's called The Suicide Forest. Now, for those who don't know, the Suicide Forest is a real place in Japan. The forest is called, if I'm not mistaken, Aokigahara Forest. And they have, I don't know if it's hundreds of suicides every year. People go there to kill themselves. There are literally signposts every few hundred feet in all directions telling people, you're worth something. Think of your family. You don't have to do this. This is a real thing, and very scary. There's lots of documentaries. You could check it out. People, rescue crews walk through the forest often and find people. I don't know if they do it weekly, but they find hundreds of bodies a year out there. Yeah, it's a crazy thing. So El Torres did the logical thing and did it. I haven't read it yet. I just got it. So this is The Suicide Forest. El Torres, and I believe a lot of people will recognize Gabriel Hernandez. These were supposed to be mint condition. They are absolutely not. They are filled with ticks along the spine, and that they were not bagged and boarded. They were all together thrown in one bag. No protection, no cardboard, anything else on them, and they look like they were in the back issue bins and not taken care of. But the guy was a real jerk about it. He actually, and let me know, guys, if anybody else has experienced this. The guy literally said, well, okay. He goes, just tear the books up, take a picture, and then I'll refund your money. I said, wait a minute. I said, did you honestly just tell me to rip up a book that I can still read? I said, we're talking about $10 here. I said, give me a little bit of a refund or send me the near mint copies. I said, because these are clearly not it. And I said, I'm kind of baffled that you asked me to rip these up. I said, that's kind of the opposite of knowledge. At the rate we're going, we need as many books as we can in this world. Oh no, he says, no, you know, we do that all the time. I'm like, oh my God, please tell me you don't do this often. I just, that really bothered me when he did that. So I said, you know what? I said, you're absolutely insane. I am not going to rip these up. Yeah, that just, he literally told me, oh shoot. I think the next one does it at 20 minutes and 10 seconds. The next one is 30 minutes and 20 seconds. I don't know, whatever. So my little rants, but yeah, let me know, guys, if anybody else has experienced that. Amazing. You guys know anything about this? Have you seen any of the documentaries on this forest? Because it's a real thing. So I'm really interested to get this. I just dealt with that earlier today with these books. That's number 2. This is number 3. And see right here, Creator of the Veil. I put in an offer. These ones are a little bit more expensive. People seem to want, around $20 for the set of these. Look at that, like a tree growing through. So hopefully soon I'll get the Veil. The other one that's a little more expensive is Westwood Witches. There's a few of them out there. They're like 30, 35 bucks, 40 bucks. So this right here, guys, is number 4 of the Suicide Forest. Can't wait to read these. There's trade paperbacks, all kinds of stuff with these, so check them out if you're at all interested. If you've checked out Straight Jacket, Don, if you see this, check these out, man. I know you're loving those books. So Suicide Forest. Now let's get these down. The next one is also by L. Torres. With a different artist. I forget who it is. But this one it's called Drums, about voodoo. Hernando and Corneo. Look at that. That one was IDW. This is Image Comics. Another 4-issue miniseries. That seems to be his thing. And this one's all about voodoo. And again, I haven't read this one. But this one made it to me in the shape that it was supposed to. But El Torres, he's done some of my absolute favorite books, so I can't wait to get into these. Check that out. Great shape. I think I got this for like 11 bucks or something like that. Excuse me. Oh no, $7.99. Excuse me. Number 3. We got some zombie action going on. Excuse me. And then number 4. Again, Drums from Image Comics. I think this one said 2011 or 2012 by El Torres. Check it out. The first issue of Straight Jacket, which was my first experience with El Torres, and it is absolutely amazing, but the first issue was quite expensive. I looked the other day, the cheapest copy I could find was like 40 or 50 bucks with the best offer. But yeah, that's a freaking fantastic series. The trade paperback's out on it. The other great one to look for is called Roman Ritual. One of the creepiest books I've ever read. It's absolutely amazing. So the next 3 books I got are from a series. Definitely one, gotta be one of my top 5. Gotta be one of my top 5 painters. And that's Ashley Wood. Does these covers. I think he does the interior for the first series, but not the rest of them. These books can be pretty damn pricey. I kind of snuck in there and found some cheaper copies. But this first one I got issues 1 and 2. It was like $9.50. I've seen just issue 1 go for $20-25. But oh man, check this out, guys. So I guess what we'll do here is the first person to tell me whether they like zombies or robots will I'll send you a book. So I don't care which one it is, just the first person to either write zombies or robots in the comments section. I'll get back to you. I'll send you my email address or whatever, and I'll send you something. So that'll be cool. I didn't notice this at first, guys, but I thought this was kind of cool. So this is done by Chris Real and Ashley Wood, Zombies vs. Robots #1. And then it says right here, from the Eisner Award-losing team. I thought that was pretty hilarious, but look at this, guys. Amazing painted covers by Ashley Wood. Absolutely phenomenal. This is issue 1. These are first prints. Absolutely phenomenal. You could get this talent at any museum. Absolutely. I mean, I'm just breathtaking. And then I got issue 2. I believe there's an issue 3. I've got a couple more things on the way from this series. Just absolutely phenomenal. And these guys are in amazing shape. Zombies vs. Robots #2. And then I was able to get this bad boy. There's a few of them out there. One of them somebody's asking $39.99. Another one $49.99. There's even one for $59.99. A couple of them are in some sets, though. If you guys are at all interested in Ashley Wood and picking up these books, if you don't know about them, because I didn't. I typed in Ashley Wood covers, and that's how I found out about this Zombies vs. Robots. But this one right here is cover B, and I got it for $15. Absolutely amazing. My favorite part, again, I love from the eyes. Apparently they got snubbed. Eisner Award losing team. But look at the Chuck Taylors. Phenomenal. Look at that, guys. I mean, I could just sit here and stare at these for hours. Absolutely amazing. Maybe not hours, but you know what I mean. So creepy. Absolutely gorgeous. There's a really cool, I got a blank sketch cover that I got to get for that too. So, I guess that's long enough. Almost 30 minutes, guys. So for those who stuck with it, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And again, first person to tell me whether they prefer zombies or robots, I'll send you a little something. Don't know what it'll be. Don't know if it'll be signed, variant, Marvel, independent, whatever. I don't know. I'll pick something cool. I guess that's it, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. And I think I may get the rest of my books tomorrow, so you may be seeing me for my New York Comic Con Wish I Was There haul, like I did with San Diego. And that'll be it, guys. So peace, love, and zombies. God bless.